Yo guys, so I'm back with another banger this week. I want to share with you guys some of the lessons that I learned this week from people that I actually follow in the space. By the way, if you guys are not subscribed at this point, what the fuck are you doing? Like, just hit the subscribe button and share some love and share the video, like the video, subscribe. Let's get into on one of my daily walks. Views are absolutely beautiful. Like, this is a forest around my area. But yeah, anyways, so what do these guys, Patrick Bet-David, Alex Hormozi, and Andrew Tate, actually have in common, as you see from the thumbnail, right? What do these guys have? The one thing that they actually fucking have in common is they all started in fucking sales. Now, as much as you hate to fucking see it, sales is the way to go in today's day and age before you even start a business. And I know there's gurus out there telling you start a service-based business, start a coaching business, start a niche offer business. That same business that they're telling you can scale to 10, 15K per month and travel the world. As a closer, you can make that without actually having to worry about the fulfillment side of things. Right? So, the thing they have in common is sales. And how does it relate to this video, and how does it relate to, say, my situation or your situation? Is because I started a business, and when I started a business, I fucked up because I didn't actually have the right skill sets to be able to capitalize on starting a business, right? To be able to actually grow the business the way I wanted it to grow. So ultimately, it got fucked, okay? So I had to take a step back, go back to appointment setting, learn the skill set, get better at it, and then take it from there, and then go into sales. Now, for example, with Patrick Bet-David, right, when he first left the military, he started his own business, which failed, then got into sales, and he started selling gym memberships. From there, he got into insurance sales. He was the top earner there, and he worked his ass off for 10 years. And then after literally 10 fucking years, now you guys can't even imagine 10 years ahead, but this guy was in the same business selling insurance for 10 years before he even went out and started his own insurance business. Well, what did that lead to? Ultimately, that led him to be able to grow the business a lot better, his own insurance brokerage, grow his business a lot better, understand how to sell to these specific individuals, and in return, he exited the company for hundreds of millions of dollars. Now, if you think about it, from him getting from A, which was absolutely nothing, to $100 million, yes, there's a lot of nuances in there that come into place, but one of the biggest driving forces that pushed him forward was sales. Because if he didn't have that skill set, he wouldn't be able to build a team, recruit a team, sell to his customers, grow the customer base. All four of those things, you're selling yourself. Ultimately, you're selling the solution. You're selling them the solution to their problem. Andrew Tate, he was in door-to-door sales. He was in a dealership. Then later down the line, he started his own webcam business and all of that stuff. And it led him to Real World AI, which is now worth $300, $400, $500 million. And lastly, Alex Hormozi. When Alex first got into the space, yeah, he had a bit of a sales background because he was in the consultative industry once he got his degree. But ultimately, what helped him grow his gym launch business and allowed him to exit a part of it and get paid was sales, right? If he couldn't sell the service, if he couldn't sell the solution, then who's gonna give him money? How is he gonna grow the business to multiple 8, 9 figures, right? How is he actually gonna have cash in the bank to have the life that he wants? He wouldn't. And it took him 1,000 no's before he started getting good at sales. So remember that, right? Before you start a business, stack skills. Most successful people that you see that are successful now, they stack the skill set. It's very rare for an individual to go from no skill set to starting a business, learning the skill set in the business, and growing that business. You need to have a longer time horizon if that's the case. But a lot of people don't want to have the longer time horizon, they just want to get in and start making money. And I was in that same mindset until I realized I don't have the fucking skill set. And then I look back at, okay, what do these guys actually have in common? They all have that biggest skill set, which is sales. So in my head, and my advice to you would be, take a step back, close the fucking business if you started, get a closer role, and sell. And get so fucking good at sales that it gives you the confidence, the conviction to go out there and create your own offer. Because also sales gives you another thing, right? Which ultimately cuts down the amount of time that you need to build an offer, which is the sales calls that you're on, there's people giving you problems, right? Now, if you know the business owner that you're with is not actually giving a solution to that problem, then you shouldn't be there in the first place. But anyways, if you know that that's the case, then obviously as you take more sales calls and close more clients, you can build a solution that they're not solving, that business. And then you can go back to those clients and be like, look, I remember you are struggling with X problem. Here's the solution I built. Are you down to have a chat? Now that they've already spoken to you, it's a lot easier to close. But that's just a side tangent, and that's just added value to give to you guys. But anyways, if you want to be successful, my point is, if you want to be successful, go look back at all of the people that have been successful. Mark Cuban, Andrew Tate, Patrick Bet-David, Tai Lopez, I think as well, if I'm not mistaken. He had a sales job. Grant Cardone had a sales job. Alex Hormozi, like all of these guys, they all got their in from sales. And they fucking did the work. Like, to get to 9 figures, it's not 10 years, it's not 15 years. It's a 20-year journey. Like Patrick Bet-David says, he has about 4 stints in his life. The first 20 years, the second 20 years, the third 20 years, and the last 20 years. So until he's 80, right? That's when he wants to stop working, around 80, if he can live that long, he says. And every stint of his life adds to that next stint of his life. So the current stint he's in is actually building Valuetainment, which is a media-based company to basically help with free speech anyways. But in order for him to get to that place, it all started with sales. And it's the same with Alex Hormozi. 100 million acquisitions, all right? Acquisitions.com, not 100 million acquisitions, sorry. Acquisitions.com, where did it start? Gym launch. Where did gym launch start? Selling in his fucking gym, sleeping on the floor, and just selling, right? So remember, the biggest skill set that you can learn, the biggest skill set that you can basically mold and help you in your own business, whether you want to start your own business or whether you'll eventually see that, you know what, me being in this business owner, I'm making 20, 30K a month, I don't need to start a business. Whatever you do decide, the first step is sales. Remember that. Well, I hope you guys found the value in this video. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And I really do appreciate you guys actually watching this video and, you know, watching the other videos. Okay? Speak soon.